What's up guys, Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today we're going to be doing a new products video for December. So we've got a couple different things lined up for you, but let's start off with this GU Autotech Multimedia Station. This is a little bit different than some of the other products we've had on the site because it's actually a full replacement for the head unit in your F-150. This may be a little bit more of an interesting upgrade for those of you guys that have lower level trucks that don't necessarily have a nicer head unit or don't have a sync system or something like that already installed. But what this is going to give you is a 12.1-inch full touchscreen with some dials and some USB ports at the bottom, and it's going to fully incorporate your climate controls into this system. So not only will you get an upgrade to the interface on your truck and for how you run your multimedia setup, but you'll also have the ability to still maintain that climate control system within this unit. Now there's a couple different features that the system has, but one of the big things is that it will still give you Bluetooth compatibility and Apple CarPlay, which can be huge for those of you who don't already have it. And it's also a pretty simple drop-in install that does include all the wiring harnesses and plugs that you're going to need to actually run this into your truck, so that way you're not hacking things up with a Dremel or trying to splice and solder things together to get it to run the way you need it to. And that does make it a little bit simple, and it comes in a pretty refined package. On top of that, the system is still going to work with the steering wheel controls that your truck has, so you won't have to change anything there and you can maintain that factory functionality. Overall, this makes for a pretty clean system that's very reminiscent of what you see in a lot of the Teslas or even the Dodge vehicles these days that have these massive tablets kind of mounted into your center dash. So if you are looking for something to bring your truck up to date and maybe change the way that you use your audio and multimedia, this will be the kit for you. Next up, we've got some new cabin air filters from K&N, and a cabin air filter is one of those things that you may not think about much in your vehicle, but they do get pretty dirty pretty quickly, and it's nice to have something like this where you can actually wash it and re-clean it without just having to buy a new crappy paper filter to replace it with. So K&N's made a really nice quality filter, and just like their air filter systems, it's all designed to be dry reusable, and it uses a really nice silicone trim around the edge so it seals up properly. And this will basically just help to prevent dust, mildew, mold, pollen, things like that from blowing in through your vehicle and through your fan onto you and your passengers as you're driving around. So this is one of those simple upgrades that's worth taking a look at. In the realm of new lighting, we've got these new Ridgid 360 series LED lights, and these come in both a 4-inch round or a 6-inch round housing. What I have here on the truck is the 4-inch version, but both of these are a really cool option from Ridgid because traditionally they've always stuck to very square cube style pods and square light bars. So this is a little bit out of the norm for them, but I do really like the way that the lights look. Now, depending on which option you go with, you'll have a couple different beam patterns you can select. So if you want spot, driving, diffused, or even an SAE street legal fog light, they have all of those available with this light style. Then you'll also have the ability, like I said, to go between a 4 or a 6-inch. And in the 4-inch models, you'll see over 3,000 raw lumens of light output, whereas in the 6-inch, you're going to see over 8,000 lumens of raw light output, which is a lot from such a small little package. With that, these lights also feature a backlighting system that's built into them, and you can choose which color you want when you order the light specifically, but they have a lot of the main colors you'd expect. So whether you want just a regular small white backlight or blue or red or amber, all of that is available to give it that extra little pop of color that can tie into the details you already have in your truck. Another new lighting system that's just recently hit the market from Diode is their Stage Series 3-inch LED pods like the ones I have here in front of me. These come in a couple different varieties depending on what you're looking to do with your vehicle, so you can get either a yellow or a clear lens, as well as some different beam patterns for different types of outputs depending on whether you want to run them as fog lights or off-road lights on the hood or backup lights, whatever that may be. With that, the lights have a pretty durable aluminum housing construction with this unique sort of pin style heat sink on the back, and this is all black powder coated, so it's a little bit more weather resistant, and obviously it just looks good overall. These lights also feature Diode special total internal reflective optics, so some powerful LED chips. And then with the kit, you're also going to get these little harnesses with Deutsch connectors and everything already attached, which gives you a nice weather sealed way to connect these to your vehicle. Overall, this makes for a pretty nice little LED upgrade kit that you can do a lot with depending on your application, and I think a lot of people will be interested. The last new product we've got lined up for you guys is this Capture Fairlead and hook set from ATD. Now, this is designed to be a pretty universal Fairlead system that you can run with any truck that's running a synthetic rope winch. It is designed specifically for synthetic rope, but the actual module itself is a 1 5/16 inch thick aluminum housing here that can be had in either a raw finish or a black anodized finish like the one I'm holding. Now, a lot of this stuff is fairly straightforward and there's a lot of Fairleads on the market, but what ATD did that makes this one a little bit more unique is the ability to kind of recess the hook into the Fairlead itself. So now you don't have to run the hook down to a D-ring or something like that to clip it or have it flopping around on the front of the vehicle. It'll just kind of slot into place and gives you a nice low profile fit for the front of your vehicle. So if you're in the market for getting a new fair lead and hook for your winch and you want something that's a little bit more low profile, the ATD Capture is worth a look. And with that, guys, this is going to be a wrap on our new products video for December. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure you check the links below to get more details on these products if you're looking to pick them up for your vehicle, and I'll see you guys next time.